There's an we just saw an intermodal train just passed. Oh, I can see I see a Mexico locomotive over there from Ferromex. And right next to it is a Union Pacific that's staring right into our soul. Anyways, there's some other locomotives down there too. Oh, a high railer's moving. There's a high railer over there that's moving.
Yeah. Look at a bottle of water in the back.
Alright. Yeah, I'm okay with that. There's an SD40-2 sitting around here too. I do not know what number it is, and I possibly won't know immediately. I see an old locomotive sitting right near another one of the UP engines.
That gray one over there?
That gray engine over there. That looks like a very old locomotive that hasn't been used in years.
Oh, I'm sitting down here.
Yeah.
And we just keeps on saying track 15 and track 20.
This is the actual yard where the trains sit. And there's also a gateless crossing sitting nearby us too. I have to make it there. Yep, there's the gateless crossing down there. Nothing's moving over here, so. And the track next to it, it looks like there was originally going to be 2 tracks, but one of them is an end of track on the back. That's where trains can't move any further. And that's what this train over here is.
Those bumpers at the end, so.
Yep. They could have also put something else. Oh, a truck's moving. There's one train is getting ready to move. I think it's a manifest. Since the scanner doesn't tell me anything.
Is that high rail? No, those aren't high rails, so they don't drive it on the tracks. So
that's just a truck.
That's a road over there.
Yeah, there might as well be. I'm trying to see if that train that has its ditch lights and lights on are actually going anywhere. Because it probably will at some point. Hulkin. That guy's turning to the right. Mm-hmm.
I don't think they really don't care that much about sitting here as long as we don't go, walk around and on the rails.
Mm-hmm.
We're not sitting anywhere near anything but steel.
Yep. Looks like that. I think that gray locomotive is a retired locomotive that doesn't have. It has no paint on it.
It might be the one they use to pull the cars around to, line them up.
It must be a yard locomotive. Judging by it, it looks like an old B40-8. Because that's what it looks like. The nose is really short.
Yeah. I think that's probably the one they use to.
It could. It's either a B40-8 or a B40-7.
So they use to connect all the cars to the ones that go to the same place.
Well, if it's
they attach the locomotive.
Mm-hmm.
So is the one with lights on moving?
No, it's not right now. It's just sitting there. It's in idle. It's just its lights are lit. Right now, we do not know when it's going to move, but at some point we will find out later.
I love locomotives down here.
Yeah. I think that's where these they had an NS problem with. There was
all Union Pacific, or do they have BNSF in here too?
I don't think BNSF runs here, unless it's used to help. So I think that explains the Ferromex locomotive over there. That's a helper unit.
Well, it probably brought a load out from Mexico.
Yep. That looks like an SD70 Ace over there.
So they leave it up here until they have a load that goes back to Mexico, so that he can take that back.
Well, some trains go further down. Oh. There we go.
Oh, see, now the gray one's moving away.
Oh, that one's moving. It's carrying two SD70Ms with it too. I don't know what yeah, I think that's a B40-7 because I can see the B by B rail arrangement on there. Daddy, don't do that. Don't honk your horn. Well, don't do that either. I can see the second engine looks like it says 5136, and the other one I think says 5103. It says the second engine says 5103. That's actually one of the engines that I saw once before. Now it's just sitting idle in the yard. Yep, that's actually a B40-7. Oh, a B40-8 because I can see the nose is. So yeah, I'm surprised this locomotive is actually used for yard work.
Are they all diesels?
Yeah, mainly diesel because they don't use steam down here anymore. They were retired.
I thought maybe someone might be electric. They'll use the line of wires above the tracks.
They don't use electric either. It's all diesel unless steam engines are actually used for excursions like the big boy. There's actually two steam engines that are actually still in service but only used for excursions only. Including an engine called, I don't remember, but that number 844. Yep, looks like the yard train is leaving. Look at it. It's carrying only. It's carrying.
It's not carrying.
It's pulling the two Union Pacific SD70Ms with it. One of them I remember. The other one looks really looks unrecognizable. Oh, I can see it. It's right. It just passed the SD40-2. That's kind of cool. But I think they should paint the C40, the B40-7 or B40-8.
Just because you want them to doesn't mean they will.
They should, because because it's just gray. They don't have any paint on them.
Well, that way they can recognize it because that's a yard thing,
that's right? A yard locomotive, right?
So if it looks exactly like all the other ones out there, they can lose it in here.
Mm-hmm. That's an old 1990s locomotive.
It's not a military plane.
Oh, okay. I can also see 4 units in the middle. I can see 4 units that are sitting idle here too. One of them, I believe, there's 2 SD70 ACs here, and then actually 3, and 1 AC44CW sitting in the second locomotive. Here's an AC44CW number, I believe 6067 or 6867. The train just left. Now you see these locomotives here too. Eventually the train that's sitting over there is going to start moving. Right now I cannot tell where it's going or not. But it is sitting close to the intermodal train. They should put a rail cam here so we can actually see the trains move in and out.
I'm sure the cameras down there just don't access, public don't have access to it.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, we saw our first B40-8 or 7, I don't know. Okay, there is actually a distributed power unit at the end of this one right here with the blue tanker car there. There's one engine sitting here, but it's facing backwards, so I'm guessing it's distributed power.
You can't control the train from both ends?
Well, you can, but the more engines mean the direction it's going in. Unless there's only 1 or 2 engines.
Well, you can't see the other end of those cars. I don't know if that's the only locomotive.
Mm-hmm. I only see one right now. And that one looks like a ES44AC. Number 2548. I don't know. I can. I'm already zoomed into the highest it can be. Otherwise, it'll just look like this. That's how far it zooms in.
I can't see your screen, so I don't need for you to show me. Do you have stabilizer on? Looks like it's pretty stable.
Yeah, it's...
Even when you zoomed in.
I thought I saw a high railer. Oh, it's moving now. That one's moving finally. The train that was sitting near the intermodal train's finally moving.
Yeah, it's that truck again. Let's see if we come back up here. Yep, we're going the other way.
Yep, looks like it. It stopped.
I don't think they care we're here, just as long as we'll stop messing around with anything.
Yep.
Just watching.
The first engine is... There's 2 engines here this time.
Because if they stop with trespassing, it's actually criminal shit. You're not supposed to be in here, right?
I don't know. Looks like the first car is a container car. No, tanker car actually. So this one's a manifest. This one is mostly a manifest.
8085.
8085 and
8044.
8044. Yep. Two engines with the number 80 as the front. Ooh, it's honking its horn now.
What's those 2 little grape containers there? What are those?
They must be carrying something.
Looks like 2 campers.
No, I think those are actually container cars as well. They're just on a flat car. Well, we at least finally heard another horn finally.
It looks like a pretty long one too.
Yeah, it does, kind of. It's finally moving too, so it's gonna head all the way down to Phoenix soon.
The other one's backing off over there. The one you said that has a distributed power unit is pushing.
Oh, now it's pushing. That means it must be the engines. I'm guessing the engines that are in the front are actually. Yep, there's a grain train right before. There's a grain car right before the engine. That one I'm guessing is actually. That one isn't. I believe that one may be pushing, but I think there's engines behind it that are actually giving the engine to move. So far, we only heard this train that is moving honk its horn once.
I think he's doing that to let him know it's moving.
Yeah.
You're not filming any train there, Shay.
I am, but it's just really.
You're getting them out.
I'm about to see the local. Oh, that one's moving. It's moving faster now. Now I don't see it.
So you know what all these codes are on the cars? What's got in them?
No, but
Didn't you get a book?
yeah, I do have a book, but it was from BNSF, not from Union Pacific.
Well, I think the codes are the same.
That's possible. Oh, it's slowing down again. It's stopping again.
Maybe the distributed
Another
power
car's
unit.
coming.
Maybe the other one's going to connect to the back of that one, so it's going to move out of the track so the other train can connect.
Who knows? We'll find out later. A car's coming soon.
That's not a security car, so I always go by.
Wonder what it. I'm gonna pause. Yep. Alright. I think it is gonna couple up since I see the engines, but I do not know what they're doing.
Like I said, I think they pulled off the track so that distributed power unit that's going the other way can go up and then connect on the back end.
So I think that one's actually gonna become a DPU unit on its own. In the first place, it's just one engine, and now it's just going to be a DPU at some point.
So it's going to drop down to where the switch is, and then go switch the tracks, and then connect to the back of this one.
I actually see another GP. I see a GP38 nearby, right near. Oh, I think the switching train is coming back. The one with the SD70Ms on it. Yeah, it's coming back. But now we don't see it We don't see it very well. It's hiding. It's behind it.
It's not hiding.
Well, it's behind. It's behind it.
It might have gone down to get some cars.
That's possible, or it just swapped tracks and went to the.
Got rid of those 2 locomotives, put them down there somewhere.
That's a possibility. But I honestly think there's 3 units. One of those 2 were the SD70Ms that we saw earlier.
You can't see for the trains.
Because this train is blocking us from seeing him.
Too bad we can't hear the yard, huh?
We cannot
Hear what they're saying.
we cannot hear from them unless we have the scanner up. And even if that was the case, it's offline right now. Oh, I can see the engines getting. I can see the engines a little bit more. Yep, there's the engines haven't been. They're right here.
They're just changing tracks.
They just swapped tracks, especially the one with the B4. Yep, there's the yard locomotive right there. It's mainly taking charge. That engine is taking charge, while the other 2 are just coupled up. So yeah, it's just standing there. It'd be cool if we saw an Amtrak train though.
Well, this is not the Amtrak.
No, but
Amtrak don't go through here.
the train just. Oh, they're still moving, just slowly. At least we know it's busy, but it's just the scanner doesn't want to cooperate today. We got UP, Ferromex, UP, and other locomotives down there too. Thing. Yep, I think. Oh, those engines are actually.
I think you went out the other exit. That's an exit down there.
We could also take a look and get a good bigger view of those 2. But we have to head back.
We don't want to be looking suspicious driving around here. We don't have no business being here.
I know. Just be kind of cool though. Yep. I wish I could zoom in even more, but that's not possible since it only goes to 10.
We need like a new DSLR camera with zoom lens on it. I think we'll get out of it before we get this up.
Alright. Makes locomotive as well.
It also says private property.
Yep. There's the train that was stopped. Its 2 engines are peering in. And it turned its lights off, so